Niners fans, how we feeling? Those faithful to the Bay, how are we feeling? Hey, what a win. You know what I'm feeling like? I'm feeling like 2-0. I'm feeling like the San Francisco 49ers are 2-0. This is Victory Monday. Let's have some fun here at C-Train Station. What a win in New Orleans, at New Orleans. Here's what really stood out. Here are a few things that stood out to C-Train. Okay, Mac Jones, 279 yards, 3 touchdowns. And let me just do this. Let me like one up myself a little bit. I wrote about before the 2000, like 4 or 5 years ago, I wrote about Mac Jones before the draft and how he would fit, ways he would fit in Kyle Shanahan's offense as a San Francisco 49er. That was like a Medium article or something like. I'm going to see if I can link that because it's essentially exactly what I had expressed in that article. Mac Jones essentially had that impact for the San Francisco 49ers. He was masterful. I love the touch that Mac Jones puts on the ball. He puts really good touch or weight on the ball. So like, here's an example. His pass to Ricky Pearsall, he had this, you may just have to sort of look it up, but he had this pass to Ricky Pearsall where the ball, it goes over the defender, right? But then it really dies, and it like just dies almost into Ricky Pearsall's hands. That is planned. Mac Jones has that type of touch. He's got great touch. A little bit about it. I believe that we always love those multi-sport athletes, right? Not Mac Jones. I think that this is correct, that Mac Jones only played football. He is a football player through and through, and we love that at the quarterback position for the Niners. And I truly think that, I'm going to stop with the Mac Jones, but he had a fumble that wasn't great. I think he had 2 fumbles, actually, one of which was recovered by the defense. He needs to get rid of the ball, right? He needs to check down if he doesn't have anything. And I actually love that he did. He even had this, he like fake checked down to Christian McCaffrey, who is more like on the far hash at this play that I'm talking about. And then he dips it underneath as a check down to Juwan Jennings. So it was like a fake check down to an alternate check down. I love that. And I love that with Mac Jones in particular. He did it without the likes of Kittle and Aiyuk. And he did that like without Kyle Juszczyk for most of the game. I said this at the beginning of the year. I think that the Niners quarterback room has incredible potential. And by that quarterback room, I mean Brock Purdy, Mac Jones, and Curtis Rourke. I know. Curtis Rourke hasn't played. He's has an injury exception this year. I believe he's either the 6th or 7th round draft pick by the Niners this season. He's a rookie quarterback out of India. I love the way that Curtis Rourke plays. I know. Random, right? But he's on the Niners squad, technically. Brock Purdy, Mac Jones, and Curtis Rourke can win you a Super Bowl. How about that? I absolutely believe so. Absolutely. They might not be like, hey, maybe they'll have to be like the Baltimore Ravens Trent Dilfer of the Super Bowl, but they can help, or they can be the starting quarterback. They could be a quarterback on a squad that can win the Super Bowl. That's what I mean. How about that? The 49ers offensive line, they held up against the Saints. There was a little bit, but that happens. That's going to happen. This is football, right? I believe Mac Jones was sacked 3 times. Acceptable. You really want to keep it. You want to go with the clean sheet, right? You never want to allow a sack. Not bad. Ben Bartch, the Niners left guard, is out now with a high ankle sprain. COnnor Colby, man. Rookie COnnor Colby. I believe he was a 6th round draft pick. Very good job at left guard. I'd like to see him in. I mean, the Niners were wearing out the Saints in the running game in the second half. I really liked what I saw. Good work for the Niners offensive line. Not great, but still good. That's good enough. 49ers defensive line. They were looking really good. Now, Alvin Kamara did get his yards, but oh my gosh, Khalia Davis, Bryce Huff, and CJ West, they flashed, right? You saw that. Man, Huff is fast. Huff has prime D Ford without the back issues, type of speed and get up. And I really like that. Like D Ford when he won the Super Bowl with the Chiefs, not like the Niners iteration of D Ford. I digress. I loved what Davis, Huff, and CJ West flashed. Wow. Mykel Williams didn't flash. He's there, y'all. Mykel Williams played really well, and Nick Bosa played a great game. 9 tackles and a sack, I believe, for Nick Bosa. But gosh, Mykel Williams, I'm telling you, if he figures out what to do with his hands, he has the lower body strength and drive. He's like already there. I mean, he almost doesn't need to know what to do with his hands because he's got such drive. But once he understands how to, boom, disengage, free your hands from that lineman, he's going to be a menace. I believe he already is a menace. Good draft pick. I'll try to chill out on him, but really good draft pick I see so far from Mykel Williams. Well done. The 49ers linebacking unit, let me ask you this, right now, D. Winters, Fred Warner, are they the best linebacking duo right now in form that we're talking, not on paper, but like in form in the NFL? Maybe. D. Winters was handing out free cans of whoop-ass yesterday. I love his intensity and the efficiency of his violence. He hits, D. Winters, but he hits without misstepping. I love that. That's dangerous. We need to see more of that. Well done. And Fred Warner is just like, wow. I have goosebumps. I literally have goosebumps right now, but it's not the best goosebumps. I have goosebumps because I'm thinking that I literally in my right mind, I have no idea how Fred Warner and like Patrick Willis and Navarro Bowman, out of all of them combined, they have no rings. Those players I literally put Fred Warner up there. He shows the heart and soul of a champion, man. Fred Warner was in tears yesterday after the victory, after winning. It's like, dude, I don't know. Dang, man. Darn it. The Niners youth really got to rally around guys like Fred Warner. He's worth rallying around to try to win a championship for. Upton Stout not only had his first sack, but was a menace out there. I love what the Niners have done in their secondary with regards to Upton Stout and last game, Jair Brown. The Niners played Jair Brown in that nickelback position. It allows for almost another linebacker in the box. He's a hard hitter. He's active. And as long as Jair Brown doesn't have the responsibility of covering somebody, of like, if he busts, that's it. Get Jair Brown on the field. I liked him when he was playing downhill yesterday. The unit I'm most wary of right now is special teams. Eddie Pinheiro is a great field goal kicker from the field, but bad. He's a bad extra point kicker. This is my question, and I'm not even kidding. I'm trying to think outside the box, expand the pie a little bit, right? Can the San Francisco can Thomas Morstead, can their punter kick extra points? Do the Niners have anybody on the squad that can kick extra points? Because I think that if they have that, they're totally good to go. But I do not have confidence in the Niners special teams. I don't think you should either. But I just, in terms of overall, I'm proud of the way that these guys are rounding into form. I love what I see from them so far. If they can start, but the bottom line, stack wins. You're injured, stack wins. You're not injured, stack wins. You're feeling good, stack wins. Hey, you're not feeling so good today? Got it. What should you do? Stack wins. That's why next week is just so important against Arizona. You're at home against the Cardinals, and also you got the momentum on your side. So looking forward to a really big game. Arizona has momentum, the Cardinals do, but the Niners have a lot of momentum as well. Really looking forward to this game, but looking forward to this season. Very promising start for the Niners. As we can see, I think that these young units, defensive line, offensive line, despite Trev Williams, right, these guys, once they're starting to mesh a little bit, and we're seeing the results. Us Niners fans, us faithful to the Bay, and I absolutely love that. Big game. I'll have the preview this week for sure and predictions, so we'll get that going on. Had to touch base on this Monday. Hope you enjoyed the game. Wonderful game. Masterful performance by Mac Jones. Can't wait to see what the future's in store for this Niners team. Love it. Thank you so much for watching. Not going to gild the lily or dilly-dally or anything like that. Of course, for your Niners content, like, follow, subscribe. Hey, and I'll see you next time at C Train Station. Have a great one.